I wasn't flirting. I wasn't expecting it. It just came out of nowhere. We had a whole professional conversation, and once he finished handling his business and did what he needed to do, I helped him get to what he was trying to do. Then he made a move on me.
It's bad. I ain't worried about the other girls that you had. If I catch him looking at my baby, I'ma laugh. He gon' keep it real. I ain't worried about that. He ain't never been with a chick.
What's good, guys? It's your girl Jasmine Styles back with another Wednesday video, but this is the kicker. Today, I know for a fact you guys are going to get a Spill the Tea Wednesday video. Because listen, and I need to find another name because, like, the Spill the Tea thing. Is it Spill the Tea if it's about yourself? Oh, ignore the hair. I just took my braids down. I'm gonna go wash my hair, y'all. So. I just got this. Anyway, let me tell y'all about this while it's on my mind because people be trying me. And this is, I guess it is spilling the tea because I'm really exposing myself. But, so I'm going to tell you about two separate guys, okay? Two separate guys. Two young black men. Two men who are interested in me or interested in me. I was about to say for whatever reason. Girl. Anyway. And just to lay some preface, I am absolutely supposed to be finishing this document. I'm absolutely supposed to be washing blow drying my hair. I absolutely still have 100 crunches and 80 sit-ups to do. And it is 9:23. And I absolutely have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do another 100 crunches and 100 sit-ups and be at work early so I can leave early for a basketball game tomorrow. I'm about to sneeze. Anywho, but so today, while I was at work, let me just set the preface. So while I was at work, how do I explain? Okay, in my building, I work for a grant-funded program, and every program in my building is a grant-funded program from different forms of grants. We're all not funded by the same grant. We all have different grants. Honestly, my program is the well, whatever. So we got 5 programs, I think, in our building that are grant funded. We all work in the same area, the Mississippi Delta, servicing low income, first gen, or minority individuals. So minority is not just black people, Mexican, people of color, or certain financial, socioeconomic standing, whatever. Cool. When you walk into my building, though, if you go right, so you walk into this door, you walk into this hallway. On this side, you got this hallway. It's like a square. So if you go to the right, it's my program. It's the first program you get to. You have my director's office, our support specialist office, and then the first academic counselor office, and then my office, which works out because, my favorite number is 4. I'm not the last person doing the same because we just got a new program director. Besides the point, sidetrack. Anyway, and then after our program, then there's another door, which is the Save the Children program that just came in a few months back. And then you have a room that is our closet, my program's closet, and a computer lab, which belongs to my program. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. But now, at this point in time, I was the only person from my program at work, all right? And then the person for the Save the Children, she's only one person in her program that's located there. She was there. I guess her door was cracked because she was getting ready for a Zoom call or whatnot. And so I hear the front door. Our building used to be a grocery store, so there are no windows outside of the front building. Cool beans, right? So I hear the front door open because somebody put a cowbell on the door. Go State. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, and I paid no attention because I had a headphone in. I was doing something on my laptop and getting my computer up and running, blah, blah, blah. So out of nowhere, I smell him before I see him. And he smells so good. But I'm really not paying attention. It's taking a minute to hit me because I also smell what's going on in my office. I had breakfast and then I had my scents smelling or whatever. And so I hear this, like, this is exactly how it happened. This is the phone in his hand, right? So he come looking, he leaned around and hit on my door. It was like, he said, good morning. I said, good morning. And I was like, he said, well, you the first person I got to. Somebody was in their office, so here I am. I was like, okay. Exactly how the conversation went. Kid you not. This man is about 6'3", maybe. Anywhere between 6'2" and 6'4". Yeah. He dark skinned. Darker than me. Like, I'm brown skinned. He's like dark skinned. Dark skinned. He's not like black, but he's like kind of dark. He has this big, full, thick beard. Kind of like the beard, you know, if you watch basketball, you know what I'm saying? And so, he had like this one gray string of hair there. And I know this because this how many times I had talked to him in that morning. And he had a little fro, you know, thick hair. Nice hair. I'm just like, okay. He tall, he smell good. And I call him slender because y'all know I like him 6'3" taller or 220 plus. And he's not skinny, but he's not like a big, I don't know why I made my friends like that. A big giant dude. Like he's like, who would I know that y'all know that Kyrie Irving type size. Cool. You watch basketball? Kyrie Irving type size. If you don't watch basketball, baseball, Roderick, irrelevant. It's really not irrelevant, but if you, anyway, so, I don't know how old he is either. I forgot my thumb. I don't know how old he is. This like, it's been 5 minutes of me blubbering on whatever else. Anyway, so, the guy smells good, whatever. Just, you know, dress well, not sag, anything like that, you know. So, and it was a strictly professional conversation. Y'all know I have a flirty personality. I'm extremely flirty. That's like it's just like natural to me. I did not flirt, not one time. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, girl, what's wrong with you? What is going on with you? Like, I did my little corny joke with her, but I did not flirt. I did not find a reason to touch him, anything like that. Great. And the reason why I feel like I didn't flirt is because a few days ago, I cut off every dude I was talking to. All 8 of them. I just cut ties. When I say you, I went and deleted physical numbers out of my phone. Every nickname got deleted. You got Pink Meat. Not supposed to be saying. Anyway, so, whatever reason I was not flirting, I was just, you know, being polite, you know, and he was just like, hey, I need to know if you can help me. He's like, well, first of all, is this such and such street? And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to say our address. I don't know how that can go. But I was like, yeah, this. And so he said, so like, is this like one building? I was like, yeah, it's one building, but it's multiple programs. So what you looking for? He was just like, well, I had some ceasefire packages delivered here. There was supposed to be some ceasefire packages delivered there, y'all. And he's trying to figure out where they were. He was like, they actually gave me 3 different locations. I said, was it like some boxes? Excuse me. He was like, yeah. So I was like, okay. Because I thought I saw boxes in our lounge. So I was like, well, hold on. I grabbed my keys. I was like, let's go. So he was like, you want me to follow you? I was like, yeah, you know, follow me. So, let me just show y'all what I wore to work today. Don't move. Stay right there. Okay, y'all. I don't know how well y'all can see me, but this is what I had on at work today. This is a jumpsuit. I put a blazer on with it. You cannot tell. This is what I look like from the front. This is what I look like from the side. This is what I look like from the back. Alright, cool. We got it? We got it. Cool. Cool beans? Alright, cool. So, okay, anyway. And of course my hair was braided. In those 4 braids or whatever. I had to change my whole... Look, listen, I'm too lazy to get my stand. The iPad is falling all over the place. Anyway. So, I'm literally sitting in my desk just like this. And so I'm like, okay, so he followed me to go. The stuff was not in there. Then I went to this other program, assistant director. I was like, hey, you know, this blah, blah, blah. No. So then he was like, well, let me call. So he leaned over me, you know, showed me his phone. He was like, well, it's saying this right here. He was like, see, this is your address. There's 2 other places. Da, da, da. He was like, well, it's a name here. Let me call this number. Yeah, my heart just left my body. Because I thought the dude just showed up to my house. Like, y'all finna see me go to jail. Woo, bring it back. Anyway, I told you I was supposed to get about 2 dudes. Okay, cool. So, anyway, long story short. So, while he on the phone with whoever he done called to figure out where the stuff is, I was like, well, hold on. I said, let me go check if shipping and receiving got it. Because, you know, dogs for sale if y'all want them. I was like, let me call, check, tip, and receipt, blah, blah. Call the lady. Lady happened to be one of the people in my kickbox class. She was like, well, actually, we just had some ceasefire boxes. Look like they were phones. We just sent them to OIT, da, da, da. And so, and that's exactly what he said it was, blah, blah. So, I go to tell him he on the phone with this man. So I wait for him to get the phone. I said, I found him. I said, it's actually this, but I said, actually, let me go get you the address. And so I was like, do you know where you're going? So I'm trying to give him. He was just like, nope, I'm probably. I said, listen, long story short. If you, I said, I'm going to give you these directions. I said, if you still end up in a ditch somewhere, it's not my fault. So he said, no, I'm going to blame it all on you. And I was like, at this point, we walking out the door of my building. He's like behind me because I said, let me just walk you outside. And then from outside, I tell you where to go. So I was like, this is what you're going to do. I said, you're going to drive to this stop sign. Then I realized there's a stop sign right there. But it's not on the street that I'm talking about. But I don't want him to think that's a stop sign. So I'm just like, not this. I just started overly explaining. I don't know why. I was like, I said, I'm trying to give this to you as easily as possible. But for some reason, I feel like you're going to get lost. He's like, yeah, because I'm putting in the GPS. I said, if you put in the GPS, that's it. You're most definitely not going to find. I said, you know what? And then this is where I risk my livelihood. Because I don't know this man. This is a tall, good-looking, well-dressed, smelling good black man. He kept saying, I'm the ceasefire guy. I'm the ceasefire guy. And I'm just like, okay, ceasefire. But why did I risk my livelihood? Like, never thought about this could be a serial killer. Not the, yeah, I gotta go. I got so much jam and dirt and whatever in my head. Like, I gotta go hurry and wash this in my scalp itching. So I'm just like, you know what? I said, well, if you bring me back, you know, I'd rather show you how to get there. Because I just didn't want to get in my car and go. He was just like, and he said sometimes, was like, I said, well, listen, this was, and I was like, I said, how about if you trail me over there? Would that be easier for you? He was like, you really trying to leave this building, huh? I said, I can just leave. I won't leave. Like, I ain't just got to be here. So, anyway, he's like, okay, do that. I said, all right, now. So, now, at this point, it's been going on 10 minutes that I've been with you, 10, 15 minutes. So, I go grab my phone, my keys, and my purse, my office keys, lock my door, I go get in the car. Nah, I come outside, he's like, which one of these belong to you? I said, this red right. He's like, all right, bet. Like, you gonna, it wasn't them in the car in the parking lot. You gonna see me leave. So, you get in the car and driving. I literally, from my building, because we're right off campus. So, from my building to the exact building he needed to get to, it took us less than 2 minutes to get there. So, I parked crookedly in this handicap park, put my headlights on. And 9 times 10, when you're trailing somebody, they park. Most people park, right? He did not park. He stood in the middle of the road. So, I get out. And I walk to his car, and I'm just like, so, this is this building right here, Bailey. This is the building that you're going into. I said, it's going to be like the third door on the right. I said, even if that's not the right office section, when you walk in, it's not an itinerary. A directory is going to tell you where to go, blah, blah, blah. So, he was like, he said, okay. So, I was like, all right, cool. So, I go to work. He said, wait, come back. I said, huh? He said, what's your name? I said, oh, Jazz. He said, Jazz. I said, I like the music. Please don't misspell my name. It's Jazz. Thanks. So, I didn't say that to him, but I'm just saying. I was like, Jazz like the music. He said, okay, Jazz. He said, you got a boyfriend? I was so caught off guard, I forgot the English. I said, no. He was just like, oh, okay, so you want to take my number so you can talk to me then? And, yeah. Him, my dumbass, because this time I'm bent over in his car. So my dumbass said, I don't have a phone. How am I get your number? Because my phone was literally 10 feet away in my car. For which I left my door wide open, car running, everything. And so I'm just like, I don't have a phone. How am I get your number? And he looked at me and I was just like, I mean, you got a phone. It's sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? You can just take my number. Why you can't take my number and you text me? I said, how about you take my number and you text me? So he was just like, I'll take your number. And I said, okay. So he said, what is it? So I proceeded to tell him my number, like 662. And then I get the next 3. Then I go blank. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't even remember it. And it's easy for me to remember my number because it's my softball number and my basketball number. How did I forget? And I was like, hold on. So I started over. So he said, girl. So he gonna say, well, you know, my name is. And he told me his name. And I thought that was fun. I said, he said, but they call me this. I said, yeah, people call me Jay too. I slipped up, said my name. Don't matter. So, or his nickname. So, and I just thought that was funny because, and this is why, which is how I know it's not my husband. Because the first thing I sat there and thought about is the fact that I think that my husband's name is either going to start with a J or an M. And his name involves both letters. And I just thought that was so funny. And I know what you're thinking. For those of you who know me personally, who watch my videos, and know a guy that I was previously crazy or thought I was crazy about, whose initials had those same letters or a name involved those same this ain't that dude. This is not what I'm talking about. But this also why I thought that was funny when he said his name. And I'm just like, oh my God. I just had a whole nother EP. Anyway, stay on topic, girl. Anywho. So, yeah, this just so funny to me. So anyway, I'm just like, okay. And I said, all right, boo, see you later. And I said, all right, see you later. So I proceeded to walk. He said, hold on, wait, come back. So I stepped back or whatever. He's like, I just want to let you know. Like, so this time I'm sideways. So this time his window right here and I'm sideways, but like that. He said, so here he go in the driver's seat. He said, I just want to let you know. That's him looking back at my butt. Watch it. I just want to let you know that green look good on you. And I said, thank you, boo. Oh, my thumb. God, I'm sorry. Listen. Notice how he looks back at the boot. Okay, listen. He said, wait, come back. I just want to let you know that green look good on you, boo. I said, thank you, boo. And I proceeded to walk off. He sits there and watches me walk to my car and get in. And then he proceeds to drive up and get the park that was like 4 spaces down from where I was. And I proceeded to go about my business. Well, no, before I walked off, he said, look, I'm calling it so I can make sure I got it. So I'm like, okay, cool. My watch never rung. I get to my car. There's no missed call on my phone, y'all. At this point, I'm trying to call my mom and tell her what just happened. Because to me, this whole thing is crazy. That's why I'm trying to call her and tell her what just happened. I'm just like, I said, but I ain't got no missed call on my phone. She was like, I said, I hope I ain't getting a man my number. I said, because I feel like I did. I said, I would, because if it was meant to be, it's meant to be. I said, it don't matter either because he know where my office is, so he can come find me, which is funny. So, not even, by the time I make it to the building, go sit down, my phone has gone off 4 times at this point. But it was not from him, it was from the other guy that I was telling y'all about. So, I think I'm sitting at my office doing work and I get this text and I just assume it's the other dude who just keep blowing my phone up, but it's him. And so we just proceed to text order. I said, oh, well, at least I know he got my number. So, maybe like an hour later, maybe he comes back in my building. I got my headphones in. And I look up, he's standing there with a box in his hand and the phone up. He's just like, so I'm back. And I bust out laughing. I said, really? And I thought like he had food or something. He had like 2 boxes in the phone. I'm just like, it's like a Pizza Hut box. Maybe I was just hungry. And he was just like, so I came back. And I looked, I'm just like, did he go get food? So he was just like, I think I need your help again. I said, you really can't wait back to this building just see me. Now the flirting is starting because he been texting me now. Like we've had text message conversation. He flirting heavy in them text messages. So he was just like, nah, really, I need to know where this box supposed to go. And I said, ooh. When I flirt, he was being serious. I'm just like, okay. So now I'm trying to help him figure out where to go. So I figured out where the phone's supposed to be going there, blah, blah, blah. So he gonna get that handle. So he comes back to my office. He said, okay. Well, no, when we get up, I said, listen. Because he had asked me in between those texts before he came over there. I'm skipping a part. He said, hey, he said, so what time you get off work? And I said, oh, it's Tuesdays. I get off at 5. I said, but I teach kickboxing here at 5:30. He said, oh, that's cool. He said, kickboxing. So now when he in my office, I done stood up and walked to, because like he's standing in my door. So I get up and I walk to the door. He took like a little step back in the hallway. So it's like some space in between us. And so, because I'm trying to see what's on the box. And I said, well, hold on, let me see something. He gonna say, he said some sleek comment. And I said, look like y'all finna have to write me a check since I'm doing your work for you or whatever. So, yeah, I kid you not, he walked up on me. He said, oh, so you teach kickboxing, huh? And took his hand And he put his side up against my side, took his, like, the knuckles of his finger, like, nudged me in the side. He said, so you trying to say you can beat me up, huh? I said, I can handle you, so he gonna grab my arm. He was like, really? I said, really? I said, don't let this pretty face fool, this black man plays no game. He said, oh, you got a black man? He said, I respect that. He said, I got a red shirt up. He said, a brown belt. I said, that brown belt get you on your butt. And so he just said, oh, okay. And I was just like, look at me, not flirting, not pursuing nobody when I'm not. Like, he coming at me, you know what I'm saying? So, whatever. I help him find what I can find. So, anyway, he gets done with it. He walks back around to my side of the building. He's like, okay, well, he said, I'm done. I got it done. I said, okay, for real, y'all gonna have to write me a check. Because I had texted him and said, I'm gonna need my check. And I charged $45 an hour, you know what I'm saying? So, he gonna send me a gifted heart and a kiss face that that's your payment or something. I said, whatever. So he came into my office. He said, I got Monopoly money in my car. I said, why you riding around with Monopoly money in your car? He said, for times like this. He is an IT person for ceasefire. So y'all know he making money. Okay, cool. So, anyway, he said he's a joke or whatever. He said, okay, I'll see you later. I said, So he left. He told me how sleepy he was, whatever. And so this something. So later on today, he texted me. He said, so now you know what time I get off work. 5 o'clock. I teach kickboxing on Tuesday and Thursdays in Cleveland. So he said, well, what you got planned tomorrow when you get off? And I said, nothing really set in stone. I know I got some orders to fill, but it's some designs I haven't got made because my pretty blah, blah, blah. I said, nothing really. So he said, well, can you make some time for me? And that's exactly my response when I saw that text message. Okay. Because that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I've already established that he does not have a girlfriend. I also asked him for his full name, for which he had told me his full first name, but he told me his first and last name. I asked him, did he have Facebook? I want to go Facebook. He said he does not have any social media outside of 2 dating apps on his phone. And that was that. And I could have perceived that as weird, but I didn't because everybody does not do social media. I think he is in between the ages of 28. And I'm hoping he's not in his 40s. I do not know. I have not asked him his age yet. Well, he got like a gray string in his beard, which I know don't mean much. But he also does look like he's either my age or older than me. That I do know for sure. So, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's one thing I already know that I don't like when I go tell y'all his business. So, anywho, to my knowledge, he don't have any kids. And he live alone. And he make good money. And he's smart. I assume he's smart. He in IT. Very handsome. Excuse me. Very well groomed. Sorry. But anyway, because I got other stuff to do. So, along with that, he was like, can you make time for me? I was just like, oh, you're going to be back in this area. Now, mind y'all. Ooh, I'm trying not to give out too much information because I'm telling myself. Where he lives, he was there in Cleveland. Y'all know I work in Cleveland, get on the information. But where he lives is, I can't say that either because that's telling too much information. He does not live in this area. He is like in between 2 to 3 hours away from this area. So I'm just like, so you going to make a trip back over here for you to make time for me? And I'm just, it's two type of men, ladies. 2 type of men, gentlemen. A man who is not going to play with you and say, listen here, make time for me. This is what I want, this, that, and third. It's a, how you doing? How's your day? This is what I want to do. Can you make time for that? Can you make time for me? I'm trying to come see you. I want to spend time with you. Hey, I planned this for us to go do this. Then you got this. Good morning. What you doing? Good morning. What you got planned for today? Let me spend the night. Nigga, no, bye. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Meanwhile, you got him over here. Make some time for me. I got a plan for us. You just met me today, hours earlier, and you're spending time with me, my G? You telling me to make time for you? Me. Yeah, guess what time his bedtime is? I ain't gonna tell you because I ain't your baby. Ooh, yeah, I look. My little thingamabob trying to tell me my juice is going down on my thing. Y'all, hold on. Okay. Guess what time his bedtime is? I'm not going to tell you because that's his business. So, I mean, what that mean? He going to be in bed. He be like, I'll be trying not to miss my bedtime. Meanwhile, your girl don't sleep. I was like, he don't, to my knowledge, now a little bit I do know about him. I'm feeling it. Anywho. So that's that. That's what's going on with that. And I said this is what hit me, right? On the one hand, I done stopped talking to, I had 8 dudes on my roster. When I say 8 dudes on my roster, it's 8 dudes that I'm talking to that keep me entertained when I want to be entertained. That's it, that's all. Talking to, meaning texting or on the phone, blah, blah. Not dating. Dating means you're taking me on dates. We're going somewhere, we're actually spending time together like that. Actually dating to do a date. Talking to, all we do is conversate, text, land up on the phone, whatever. Whoop de whoop, as people say. Maybe we'll hang out. But we went on no date, so we ain't dating. Cool beans. 2 different things for me. 8 dudes on my roster that I was talking to. One dude hit me up the other day, or last week sometime, whenever it was. I said, you know what? And I went and deleted all of them. All of them except for one. Because for me, we just I don't know how to explain whatever. But I was like, I'll leave you alone for right now. But the rest of them, just went and deleted all of them. And it's funny because I didn't tell them I was deleting, I didn't tell them I was done, whatever. But all of them, some way, shape, form, and fashion, either sent a text message or a DM or went and watched something. Let me know they was watching a heart or something. I'm just like, really? Really? Did what we doing? I said, toxicity. So, anywho. And for this guy, I wasn't flirting. I wasn't expecting it. It just came out of nowhere. We had a whole professional conversation. And once he finished handling his business and did what he needed to do, I helped him get to what he was trying to do. Then he made a move on me. And that was that. He been respectful. He told me making time to see him. When you get off work, can we go do something? Can we do this? Blah, blah, blah. Or I want to do this. Can you make some time for me? And I'm just like, okay. I see you being a man about it. To my knowledge, he's being completely honest with me. He don't have no social media. I can't find him on social media, which I'm not really that good at searching for people. But he was like, he don't have any social media. He got like a couple dating apps. That's that. Cool beans. He's single. He has a job. Good looking. Handsome. Making money. And he travels a lot for work. Cool. On the other hand, you got this guy. I know it's just been fun, kicking. The other dude I'm not in a relationship with, we're just supposed to be friends talking. But it's like we constantly arguing. Like, wow, I told you this fun thing. I'm not gonna be over here arguing with you like we're in a relationship. Cause we're not. Let's not do that, okay? Cause now you wanna make me be a butthole and dismiss you. I don't like having to do that. Because listen, I'm so, but you and then him. You already asked me what time I get out of work. You done asked me 8 different times what time I get out of work. You asked me what time I get out of work because you want to come over. This man saying, what time you get out of work? Can you make time for me? I want to go out. I want to take you somewhere. Can I come over? What time you get? I want to take you somewhere. And I know what time. He asked me what time I get out of work once. You didn't ask me this. You still don't know my work schedule. And we've been talking for over 2 months now. This man I just met. I already learned my work schedule. Want to take me somewhere. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. And I know, what you doing? Oh, okay. It's, what do you have planned for today? Or can we do this? Or something beneficial. What you doing? Oh, okay. What you doing now? Can I come over? I really want to see you. Can you come get me? Can I, what up? Whoa. I ain't gotta get, PTSD. I'm not going back. Listen, Linda. I can't do it. Ooh, y'all, Linda is my brother's mama name. My older brother. He had a different mom. Sorry, Linda. Not actually you, but the TikTok. Whatever. Yeah, but listen. That's how today went for me. Your girl has been bamboozled. Now, I don't know how this is going to go. I see one thing that I already know I don't like, and that's just something for me specifically. I've always been that way, but I have not said anything to him about it. I ain't even bring it up. Like, he told me he was doing, I said, okay. And, moved on to the next topic. I'm not going to write him off. He is super sweet, handsome, playful, got a job, look good. He handled his business, and then he made his move. Like, he didn't overstep. He didn't ask for no hug. Like, he didn't come in too much. He didn't come in doing too much. It's just like, can you make a little time for me? I want to spend a little time with you. Straight for being a man about it. Rest of these dudes just, Then this other dude works my nerves. The misogynist, not the second dude I was telling y'all about. It's a whole other dude, one of the dudes I cut off completely. I'm just talking about bring something. Bring something. But this is why I did why this video this long. Sorry. But y'all, it's funny to me because the night before, last night, we were doing a FAFSA night at Cleveland Central High School. And one of our participants' mothers was there. She was like, so I'm getting married next Saturday. I was like, really? I was like, me and her, we had a good relationship. And so she was just telling me how this man came about. She wasn't looking for him, this and that, and how it happened. And she had been friends with his sister for all these years. And her auntie, I think she said her auntie or her cousin or something, is his niece or something like that. Somebody she knows is his niece or something like that. His great niece, something like that. And so they have known the same people all these years. Never met, never been mentioned to each other, never heard of each other. They ran up on each other at the funeral a year and a half ago. And I couldn't get married. She was like, the way it happened. He was just telling her he had watched her the whole night, this, that, and third, blah, blah. And I'm just like, and it was like, she said she never expected it. Somebody she been knowing her whole, who they knew the same people. They were like in close proximity of each other and still had never met each other, never knew of each other, never heard of this, that, and third, but had been there. They was like, you walking beside somebody your whole life, and it's a while between y'all never see it. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep burping. And the first thing I just keep thinking about how things work out in God's time and how he wanted to work when he wanted to work. And so that's why I just feel like today was just so funny, because I was never expecting this dude to walk up in here. Any other time, my other 3 co-workers would have been there. My program director was not in her office today because she was ripping and running doing, this is election day. It's November 8th. Tuesday, November 8th. My academic support specialist, she was out sick today. She never misses. Like, I don't miss a day of work unless I had to. Like, she never misses a day of work. I think since I've been there, she done missed maybe 3 days, maybe 4. Gone. And then at this particular time, the other academic support specialist was there, but she had therapy. I mean, not academic support specialist, academic counselor. She was there, but she had therapy because she had recently been in a car accident, y'all. And I kid you not, I don't even think it was an hour later that she had showed the other academic support specialist showed back up, and I'm just like, why I keep saying academic support? The other academic counselor, you are an academic counselor, Jazz. Learn your job. The other academic counselor showed back up like after he left, and I'm just like, and I had to go tell her. I said, girl, let me tell you what happened when you was gone. Any other time, everybody named Mammy would be in that office. And today, not me saying that this much, I'm just saying how funny this is. And it's just because of how something had happened the night before, the conversation that we all had the night before with one of our participants' mother, and how she met her husband, how that's going, this and third. And then me taking the steps of cutting off all the dudes I was talking to. And then how this person came up, and then the energy that he is bringing. Not saying that this is my husband. I'm not saying that. I'm not just saying that I'm back on this whole thing like I'm ready to get married, blah, blah, blah. Because I have not been focusing on it right now, because I'm focusing on other things. Like I told y'all, I think I got an issue, a problem. I found a problem that I think that I've been ignoring or thinking that I had got over, and it's not over. But that's not even my focus right now. So for that to happen, it just kind of like threw me. So I don't know what this means or what's going on, what's going to happen, whatever. But I'm just telling you, that's just how this played out. So we're going to see how this is going to continue to play out. It's now 9:56. I still have 80 sit-ups to do and 100 squats. I still need to wash, blow dry, and flat iron my hair for tomorrow, in case you know I'll be home, whatever. We do have an event tomorrow. We had an event today. I had those braids, and I took braids down there, so I need to wash, blow dry, and flat iron. I need to work out before I wash and blow dry my hair, because if not, going to curl right back up. Because you know your girl ain't here no relaxer. And I still need to finish these forms, documents, and applications for these grants and stuff. But you know, woody woo. But yeah, that is what has happened for today. That is your Spill the Tea Wednesday from me. Speaking of which, this dude just texted my phone. Not the new guy, but you know. Yeah, I just think this is just so funny. And in the event, this could go one of two ways. I can completely just stop talking to him altogether. Or this might possibly end up being my husband. Maybe we don't know. But I'm not saying it. I'm just saying because I'm making this video, it's just going to be fun to see how this unfolds. But 10 times out of 10, I don't know, his energy coming different. So I'm going to give him 9 times out of 10. I'm probably going to end up stop talking to him. It always happens. I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere unless I go on a trip or I meet a guy who can take you on a date. But it's been a while since I've done that. So, you know, yeah. So that was today. This is just so funny to me. This is so fun. Y'all don't even understand. I'm trying to pick it. Like, you would be laughing too. You would be able to see what I'm seeing in my head if you know all the details. But I can't give all the details because I want nobody to feel hurt. And I want nobody to know nobody business. And I want nobody to be like, oh, I know him, da 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 da, blah, blah, blah. Charlie, so let's just see how this gonna go. Because the way, I don't even believe in look, but the way my look gonna go. But alright, this is your Spill the Tea Wednesday video. I told y'all one was coming. I'm gonna go ahead and get this posted for y'all. Y'all can go ahead and get into this foolery with me. Hopefully y'all find this funny. Somebody leave a comment. Matter of fact, somebody get in the comment section and tell me right now how I can find some information out about this man. Or matter of fact, tell me if you can go find him, you go find him for me. I'll send you a free gift in the mail. Hands down. For real. Listen. Or give me some questions that I should be asking him or subtle ways I should ask it to him to get some information. I don't know. I just kind of don't want to be in another situation where and then it blow up. Let me go ahead and let it blow up now. You know? No, I'm just playing. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Because we don't know how it gonna go. If it gonna go to the foolery, it gonna go to the funnery. We don't know. But get at your girl. Y'all, please go check out my website, JazzStyles.company. Etsy shop is Jazz Styles Company. Go check us out. Place to order. These Christmas sales are about to come. Sign up for my mailing list if you have not. And have an amazing night, day, whatever time of day you're seeing this. Don't judge my outfits. It's a little dirty. All right, your girl is good. And we out this thing.
Boy, you better act like it. You fucking with the baddest. You ain't got a cap like it. You fucking with the baddest. You ain't